Hi there, this is Victoria Hargro Atkerson, coming to you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we're still in isolation from the COVID-19 pandemic. I was sitting talking to friends a few weeks ago, and I think I wrote something on our page on Facebook, The Elder Speaks. One of the concerns I just wanted to bring out here in this venue to talk a little bit about how we use this time, because we're all in isolation with our friends and family, children, and it's a good time for us to take a close look at who we are and what we're doing as a people and what are we doing in this society, in this country, and in this world. As African Americans living under a repressive government where black men especially are targeted and are murdered in our streets, we need to think about our situation, because we were enslaved, and we have been in this country for many years. It's going on 200 years now, and things have not changed that much. I mean, we have made some great gains. For God's sake, we had our very own president, who, by the way, is being discriminated against because the White House is refusing to have a portrait ceremony to honor the painting that is traditionally done of every president and hung in the White House. This man has a magnificent portrait that was painted of him, and that person in the White House is refusing to hang it and have a ceremony. So I did pass out some links to that site on Facebook and everywhere I could for us to send it out everywhere so everybody could see how magnificent it is. And also send it to the White House and let him know we want that picture hung on the walls, because that house belongs to us. It's not his, it's ours. And it's most especially ours because we were the people who put our sweat, blood, and tears in that building and built it. It's built by black people in a city that was laid out by a black man. So here we go, folks. Now back to COVID-19. Since we are in isolation, I submit that you do one thing for yourselves and for your family, for you to sit down and evaluate the resources that you have. See if it's possible for you and your family to start some kind of business. See if you can get with friends who may have resources, that someone you get along with and someone you trust. Maybe you can form a partnership and open a business. We had more black businesses before integration than we have at this moment. One of the sad things about integration is that we lost our black community. We have no sense of who we are as a people, our culture, our traditions. All that is being lost. And our money that we earn, principally because we are still under the arms and the supervision of white society, where we earn our money through them. We do whatever we can to make that money, make a great payday, get a great education, and then we work for them. Now, COVID-19, this is a good time for us to sit back and check our own resources and regroup. Let's see if we can do one thing. Put money in black hands. Put generational money in black hands. See if we can build businesses that will be here for years and years to come, that you can pass down to your children and your children's children. That is something that we fail to do. Every other nationality here, you have a Chinatown, you have a Pulaski town, you have Germantown, you got all these different areas that are ethnically sound and financially as well as socially. We don't have that. So we need to regain that kind of control over our own wealth, our own stability, our own economic future. So I ask you, if you would take a moment, sit down and think of the resources. Do you have a good baker in your home? Is someone good at a service project, whether they're a mechanic or whatever? And bankers. We started another black bank. I mean, we could do anything. Start some black schools because we need to educate our black children. There are plenty of opportunities out there and a lot of grants because of the COVID-19. But think about how you can use those new resources to build your heritage and your traditions for your family. I think it's critical that we do this. Are we ever going to attain equality? We need to claim it for ourselves. Nobody's going to give it to us. We can't keep asking permission and pleading our case to this white person and that white person. We have to control that. We have to be the Shaka Zulus of today. We have to be the Marcus Garveys of today. We have to do it ourselves, for ourselves and for our children and for generations and generations to follow us. Okay? Do that for me. Sit down and check out your resources and see if you can come up with something that will build a strong business and generational wealth for your family. Okay? Think about it. And when you get a chance, pick up one of my books and enjoy the read while you're in isolation, because Bottom Up Bottom would be a great one for you to explore, as well as Enslaved. We got a new one coming out, Enslaved Part 2. And then there's Walking Among the Kudzu. And we also have Stones Along the Path, Part 1 and Part 2. So explore those for me. And when you get a chance, push the red button to subscribe to my channel. Okay? You take care. God bless. And I love you. Take care.